Welcome back to Motor Vision, the channel where we bring you the hottest updates, first looks, and deep dives into the most exciting machines shaping the future of driving. If you're passionate about legendary cars making a bold return with modern technology, today's video is going to be one you don't want to miss. Because after years of whispers, rumors, and speculation, the Plymouth GTX is officially back for 2026, reimagined for a new era, while still honoring its muscle car roots. Yes, you heard that right. The GTX nameplate that once defined American performance has been revived in a way that combines classic muscle with cutting-edge engineering, and we're here to break down every detail of this stunning next-generation machine. The Plymouth GTX has always held a special place in the history of American muscle. First introduced back in the late 1960s as a gentleman's muscle car, the GTX brought refined style to the raw horsepower era, offering both luxury and speed in a package that turned heads wherever it went. But over time, as muscle cars faded and Plymouth as a brand disappeared, the GTX was left as a memory for enthusiasts. That memory, however, never died, and now in 2026 it's been reignited. Plymouth, under Stellantis, has revived the GTX to re-establish its legacy, with a modern interpretation that blends the best of the past with the innovation of the future. The first thing you notice when you see the 2026 it is its commanding presence. The designers clearly studied the proportions and stance of the original models, while reshaping them into a sleeker, more aerodynamic profile. The wide grille stretches aggressively across the front, with modern LED matrix headlights, sculpted to resemble the iconic quad-light look of the past. The hood is muscular, complete with subtle air vents that pay homage to the GTX's high-performance heritage, while the sculpted body lines flow seamlessly to the rear, where a sharp, fastback-inspired tail with full-width LED taillights emphasizes modern muscle aesthetics. The car rides low and wide, sitting on 20 to 22-inch alloy wheels with performance tires that look ready to grip the road with confidence. Of course, power has always been the heart of the GTX, and the 2026 model does not disappoint. Under the hood, Plymouth offers two powertrain options, designed to appeal to both traditionalists and forward-thinking drivers. The first is a supercharged 6.2-liter V8 engine, producing upwards of 720 horsepower, making it one of the most powerful muscle cars in its segment. It delivers the throaty growl and raw acceleration that GTX fans demand, capable of hitting 0 to 60 in just 3.3 seconds. The second option is a hybrid-assisted twin-turbo V6, producing over 550 horsepower, while offering improved efficiency and reduced emissions. This option gives the GTX a chance to stand strong in markets where performance needs to balance with sustainability. Stepping inside the 2026 GTX, you're immediately struck by how Plymouth has merged nostalgia with innovation. The interior is designed around the driver, keeping the cockpit performance-focused but luxurious at the same time. The instrument cluster is a fully digital 12.3-inch display, but its graphics are customizable, letting drivers switch between modern layouts and retro-inspired gauge designs that mimic the classic dials of the 1970s GTX. The center console is dominated by a 15-inch high-resolution touchscreen infotainment system, compatible with over-the-air updates, advanced navigation, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and even performance telemetry for track days. The seats are heavily bolstered sport chairs, wrapped in premium leather and Alcantara, with contrast stitching that highlights the Plymouth logo. Customers can choose between several color themes, from aggressive black and red to a retro-inspired tan and cream look that nods back to the muscle car golden era. Carbon fiber and brushed aluminum trims line the dashboard, while customizable ambient lighting allows the cabin to transform, depending on mood or driving mode. Plymouth didn't just build a muscle car cockpit. They built an environment where every detail emphasizes power, style, and comfort. In terms of technology, the GTX is loaded with modern features. A premium Harman Kardon sound system delivers concert-quality audio, while the latest in driver assistance tech ensures the car isn't just fast but safe. Adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, and even semi-autonomous highway driving are available. Yet Plymouth was smart to make these features customizable, so purists can disable assist when they want a raw, more analog driving experience. This balance between new-age convenience and old-school driving thrill is exactly what makes the 2026 GTX so appealing. Performance is further enhanced by a lightweight chassis, built with advanced materials, adaptive suspension that adjusts to road conditions in milliseconds, and Brembo performance brakes that provide the stopping power needed for a car with this level of muscle. Plymouth also added multiple driving modes, including Eco, Comfort, Sport, and Track. Each mode adjusts throttle response, suspension stiffness, exhaust sound, and steering feedback, essentially giving you multiple personalities in one car. In Track mode, the GTX unleashes its full potential, tightening everything for maximum responsiveness, while in Comfort mode it transforms into a grand tourer, capable of long-distance cruising. What's fascinating about the new GTX is how it's positioned in today's performance car market. We're at a time when the muscle car is being redefined. Some brands are going fully electric, while others are clinging to traditional V8 engines. Plymouth has taken a smart middle path by offering both a pure V8 option for enthusiasts and a hybrid performance setup for those who want future-proof technology. It shows that they understand their heritage but also the demands of a changing automotive landscape. For fans of the classic GTX, this revival is more than just a car. It's a statement. It says that muscle cars are not dead, that heritage can live on in a modern form, and that performance and innovation can exist together, whether you grew up idolizing the original GTX or you're part of a new generation, discovering it for the first time. The 2026 Plymouth GTX offers something to be excited about. Pricing hasn't been fully confirmed yet, but industry insiders suggest it will start around $65,000 for the hybrid V6 model and climb to over $90,000 for the fully loaded supercharged V8 version. Considering the performance, technology, and heritage baked into this car, it's positioned competitively against rivals like the Dodge Charger, Ford Mustang Dark Horse, and Chevrolet Camaro ZL1. Availability is expected by late 2025, with deliveries beginning early 2026, and Plymouth plans to offer limited launch editions that will likely become instant collector's items. So what we have here is a muscle car reborn, the Plymouth GTX making its triumphant return in 2026 with the perfect blend of past and present. From its aggressive styling and roaring powertrains to its futuristic interior and advanced tech, this is more than just a car. It's a rebirth of an icon, ready to inspire a new wave of enthusiasts. That wraps up today's deep dive into the all-new 2026 Plymouth GTX. If you enjoyed this breakdown and you're as excited as we are to see Plymouth making a bold return, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Motor Vision, and ring the notification bell so you never miss our coverage of the latest automotive legends. Drop a comment below and let us know. Would you go for the hybrid V6 or the full-blown V8 version of the GTX? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for watching Motor Vision, and we'll see you in the next video.